Hello, welcome to the world of WoqlCraft. Let's get started. So this is actually a continuation of the past 2 or 3 episodes. I can't remember, but we have been building this IMDB movie database since whenever I can't I can't remember, and this is what we have done. We have this database, so like I would maybe give you a tour before we get started. So we actually written a Python script. So we used the WoqL, TerminusDB Python client. So we used the WoqL there to make query, and we load in all the CSV from this cargo dataset. Yes. I hope you're familiar with it. But if you're curious, you can just like go there, search for IMDb movie data. And we have this. Sorry, lost. Yeah, so we have this database here, and we have load in all the data, and we have create two graphs. One is the schema graph, one is the instance graph that actually stores the data. So if you look at schema, we have everything here. Basically we have three classes. That is like movie, of course, and person could be actor or director, and a genre of the movie. And the movie got lots of properties, so seems like everything is like kind of evolving around the movie. But actually, when we make the query, it doesn't really matter. I will show you like later when we make the query. And of course, you can do the query here. In our uh, you know, you know, beautiful console here. But we can also do the Python client. That's why I prepared the Jupyter Notebook here, so we may like be able to do that and use the WoqL data frame to get back the result as a data frame. And yeah, the visualization, actually we used to have it, but in this new version it's not ported back yet. It will be soon. So I think today we'll just like maybe get the result back as a data frame for now, and hopefully we'll have the visualization soon, available also on Jupyter Notebook. No promise yet, we are still figuring it out. And so basically in the documents, of course, all this data is loaded in. We have all these genres for the movie. Yeah, this is not showing everything, like, because I think there's a limit. Like if you have a big database, that is difficult to show every documents in it, so that's why you need to make the query if you want to know what's inside. Actually, you can like just type, for example, here like WoqL dot star. Yeah, I haven't used this for a bit, so yeah, syntax error. Yeah, I haven't used this like JavaScript for a bit, so it's a bit yeah, I don't know, like, yeah, so it's a bit weird. WoqL maybe. Yeah, I would just like use the Python to do it, because like I'm not like very comfortable using this like JavaScript thing, and it's also difficult to see as well. Like, mm, uh, so yeah. And also I prepared a documentation here just in case, because I want to try some of these methods that I've never done before. So I think without further ado, we should make a Jupyter notebook. Why not? So open a Python 3. Yeah, sorry, like the light is still very weird. I have like you can't see, like, actually I'm doing this in my bedroom, and then I have like I pull down the curtain, I have darken the room, so the light is kind of, the green screen doesn't go weird. I think the green screen actually like work. It's difficult to work with for my skin, because like I have like, you haven't met me in person, but like I have get like olive kind of darker skin, so I'm not, like, so kind of like, I think the green, I got some green in my skin, so sometimes it's difficult to work with a green screen. If the color doesn't go well, then I'll become transparent, or like you can see the screen behind, so it's a bit weird. But anyway, okay, so let's name it movie data. I don't know, just make up a name. And first of all, we have to import the I think I would do a from terminus. By the way, like, my style of doing this is completely unscripted. It's totally just like me trying to, like, I have an idea what I want to achieve, but sometimes it doesn't go that way. But yeah, so it's gotta be like a, I would say it's almost like game that's like a blind let's play, so things could go wrong. But I hope it doesn't go very, very wrong. So from TerminusDB client, import WoqlQuery. We always need that. And spelling mistakes are everywhere, of course. Oh, by the way, it's too small. Let me make it bigger. Yes, this is much better. And WoqlQuery from maybe like import TerminusDB client. Actually, I've never like used the um, Woql data frame like live before. So this is the first time it's going on this program. So yeah, so I don't know whether like import as WoqlDF. I don't know, whatever the name. I hope it works. No, it doesn't work. Oh yeah, it's underscore. Sorry. Yeah, this is always bugging me. Yep, it's yeah, already something wrong. Can I import WoqlQuery? Did Yeah, okay. Spelling mistake. And data frame. Is it like a capital? Like I can't remember. So like that's why this documentation is gonna be useful. Come on. Waco data frame. Yeah, it may be capital. Oops. Why is it not there? Strange. I think it got broken in some releases. Yeah, it was working before. This is my surprise. And yeah, I think I added the library and then it just like got broken again. So wait a second. Let me go back to. I also have a fail-safe mechanism, which like I call it open my source code. Right. Okay. So this is actually called. Um, yeah. So this like import is super weird. So import. So from Waco data frame import. So it should be. Yeah, it should be Waco data frame. So this should be okay. So Waco data frame. Right. Okay. So it's importing everything. Whew. Yeah, I'm quite kind of disappointed. Like I've fixed this documentation before and it was there, and now it's not there. It's just like, what happened? Did I break the bill because like I may be like some merge conflict that I didn't solve probably? Like just go back to what it was, which is broken. Very disappointed. I gotta fix it afterwards. More things to do this weekend, I guess. Okay. So right. So what I'm gonna do now is that I gotta connect to the database, I guess. So we're gonna actually do the same thing as we did before. So what I gotta do now is that I gotta be lazy and copy what I had before. I do have the tutorial script with me, and basically I just gotta copy this bit, and that is, ooh, where is it? Yeah. So I gotta do a so client is equal to this, and then do a connection here. Okay. So yeah, I'm like getting this like DBID, that is the graph that we have, and also we created Waco client, which I forgot to import. Jesus Christ. And yeah, let's put it right here and run it again. Okay, so yeah, how can I forget about that? And so yeah, we do a connection, so kind of like logged in with our username just being admin, because I run it locally. That's the only logged in that I have for now. And yeah, when hub comes out, we will have different ways of logging in, which gonna be interesting, and we're gonna see like, well, it's gonna be even more powerful because now you can like access online, databases, but the way of like how you got logged in is gonna be different. And so we have to connect back to our graph. So how we're gonna do is that we would get the metadata here. So I'm gonna get the metadata, and actually like it will be existing. So I don't know, like I could fix that afterwards. So I just gotta set DB. Yeah, so I'm kind of quite positive that it's gonna be existing. So I don't have to check it. Actually, I just like, you know what, like set the DB to be the DBID, and yep. So I got the movie graph back. So now we are connected with the client. So now the client is pointing to the movie graph. Okay, perfect. So now I can make the query. So let's do WoqlQuery. dot star. That's what we want to do before, right? And we have to do star, not start. Dot execute of client. So this will give us back a result. So let's save it as result. And then we can use this WoqL data frame that the doc is not available. Sorry, you're gonna just like look at me doing it magically. And yeah, it's just gonna be it's called WoqL to D. Yeah, I can't remember the name. Like I said, like I did never use. Yeah, query to DF. So actually, like I just need to put in the query. That's interesting. It's a bad naming. It's like it's the result of the query to data frame. So it should be result to like, you know, or whatever. It shouldn't be named this way, but whatever. So you can call this like result df equals to this, and I'm gonna put in the result here. So the result will get turned into a pandas data frame. Of course, we need to import pandas. Yeah. So that would help us later. So it's not defined what I have imported here in here. So oh yeah, I have to, yeah. Sorry, yeah, because I have to do this. Yeah. Right, so now I have result df, so let's have a look. Dot head. Right, so this is our result, so we got everything here. But this is not showing much because it show like basically literally like all the triples in the data frame, so it doesn't really like, you know, doing things that make a lot of sense. And oh, the interesting thing about that is like, yeah, why it doesn't like this doesn't break. So there may be some problems that we'd have done before. So yeah, we didn't see it like until now. So it's gonna be interesting because like this subject predicate, so it's a label. So yeah, the label is like having the whole thing. So I think there's something wrong with our script before that we didn't just like take action, but like we take the whole thing. So but like it's very minor, so it's okay. I can go back and fix it afterwards. That's fine. But what I gotta do is I want to make a new query. So I'm gonna do is like finding uh, finding the movies that an actor is in. So I can make this a markdown. So yeah, so that's what I want to do. So let's make the query. So WoqL query. Yeah, I know it's like still a bit ugly, so maybe I have to tidy up afterwards. But so I want to get all the triple. So the triple will be so actually it need to be, for example, um yeah, so like we have all these actors, and so let's like create a variable that, you know, the object is an actor. And wait a second, like I'm cheating, I'm looking at the other code as well. So yeah, like I said, I haven't done this a lot, so I'm kind of like a bit rusty, so I'm like really like cheating right now. Yeah, because like we usually do that with the JavaScript client, so you can see them in you know, in the visualization in console. But you know, in Python now, like because we have this like WoqL data frame, so you can basically see it in as a pandas data frame. So okay, so like the triple, so we have a certain actor, so this will be our actor or some actor. That's what I want to call it. And so the predicate is gonna be a wait a second, sorry, I got like million windows. You can see it like moving because I'm switching between windows. Yeah, I don't know why it's like weird. Don't ask me, like ask the OBS creators. I know nothing about like the internals of OBS. Okay, so it's gotta be a so the type of it would be actually an SCM actor, SCM person. So uh, it's gotta be the type should be a person. So basically, this will give me like everybody, like someone, you know, someone will be everybody that is like a person. So what I gotta do now is I gotta show you this intermediate like result. So I gotta do this execute and client. So this is a good thing about Jupyter Notebook. You can see the intermediate like result just like directly. So so I just gotta shuffle this into our data frame. Yeah, it's super ugly. It's super, or like maybe I should make it better. Sorry. Query equals to this, and then I would do like result equals to query dot execute, and I gotta do a result df equals to this result, and then I gotta do a result dot df and then dot head. Yeah, this is more neat, like rather than chaining it like crazy. Okay. Oops, no df there. Oh, yeah, typo. Right, so it's like showing everybody in the database, and then you can see like it's crazy because like this is not the label. This is not like showing the name as a string. It's showing the ID. So this like it looks a bit crazy, but we can recognize the prefix that we have gave them previously is doc person. But yeah, this like what's following is just like a bit crazy at the moment, but that's okay, because that's not what we want to do. Like it's just part of what we want to do. So we have dot triple, and then now what we would do is like we want to get the label of these people, so we can get dot we can do it and, but I think in the new version you don't necessarily need to do an and for that. So what we gotta do is that dot triple, and then for this like this will be like someone that we got, you know, and it will be the label would be some name, you know, some name. And now we should have two things in our thing. So yeah, so now we have some names as well. So we have name of these people, and the problem is coming in now. Yeah, we can see that the comma is not separating correctly. So we have to really fix this label thingy. And maybe give me a sec. Can I show you like? Yeah, I haven't prepared to like really go back to this code. What I gotta do is I gotta grab this code and then I gotta do it in my Jupyter Notebook and then paste it back and then run it again, things like that. So what I gotta do is I gotta fix this um, loading data function. So you gotta see what I'm doing instead of like just looking at me. It's like I want to quickly fix this. So let me put it here. Yeah, maybe I'll be like that. Yeah. So this is like how we did loading all the data. So I think the thing is like when we split it, and things like we didn't create a label correctly. That's the problem. Yeah. So and is this object is split? So we would um have the one directed there, and they should all have like a different label. So that's the problem, that they don't have the proper label there. So yeah, so let's see. Uh, Remember, so that would be the list. Actually, like we can actually do a split for this, right? So when we split them, they will have this list, and so this will be the member. So we have to create the label for it. So, or maybe we can just use this as a label when we insert the data. So when we insert it, label, yeah. So this the wrong thing. So so this should be a one actor, I believe. So yeah, one actor there. So I think that's the problem. and then this should be one director. It shouldn't be the raw, right? Because we created this and we really want to separate them rather than like just keeping them as is. Okay, so let me copy this over and put it back into our code. And what I gotta do is I gotta delete the database and I gotta quickly run this again so it can get updated with our bug fix version. So then we can do that again. So let me paste that in and save. So let me go back to the database. Like you can actually like, oh sorry, you can actually like delete it. Like just delete those things. You don't have to build the schema again. But I think the schema doesn't cost too much time to rebuild, so that's fine. So let's go back to the graph here. So it's movie underscore graph that I gotta delete again. Yeah, like when you want to delete it, go to manage, go to delete the graph, and then you just type movie graph. Yeah. So you can write a code to just delete part of it. That's what I'm trying to say. But it's actually like faster to just quickly. So let me stop the Jupyter Notebook for a bit. And I'm gonna quickly do a Python movie graph.py and build it again. So hopefully in no time it will be built, and then you will see that without all this like weird they will have a separate name rather than like a list of names because I make the mistake there that I didn't see last time. That's the thing, because like when you inspect all these like elements in it, it doesn't show everything. I think like I can suggest that we kind of show everything when we inspect the documents, like here, that's actually better. Then I can see that I can inspect a specific element whether that's loaded incorrectly. Because otherwise I only show a part of it that all of them looks good, but the problematic bit may be like hidden, that's not loaded. So it should be like kind of when you get to the end of the page, it should like keep loading more pages for you, or like it just tell you how many pages you get for the whole thing, and then you can just like go through it page by page. It was just like load on demand, things like that. So yeah. Oh, by the way, like I should actually like open a ticket somehow in the report. Oh, okay. I forgot that I print out all the results at the end. I should really comment that out. But anyway, it should be fine now. So if I refresh this, yeah, we have the graph back, and yeah, we have all these like free commits that we had before. So it's the same thing. So let me run the Jupyter Notebook again. That's the most important thing. So right. Yep. So it should be running again. So our kernel is back. Yeah. Sorry about that. And please restart the kernel. Reloaded. And yeah, so we have this again. And what I gotta do now is like I just gotta do a delete this cell first because we won't want this. And we're just gonna do a cell and then run or. So it will just like run everything for me again. And the database is back on. Yeah, this time the genre is like it make more sense now. It's just like action rather than like comma thing. So yeah, so now it's correct, but it got a funny symbol at the beginning. I think it's like yeah, some like pausing of the name is a bit weird. I think maybe they got like some accents in the name and just like look for it. Like 50 Cent is fine, like 50 Cent is 50 Cent, but like I think all these people, they unfortunately they have an accent in the names that render like crazily. I think that's something that we've seen before in the Dublin data set, because like my colleagues, they are running it, in a European version of a computer, and I'm using a UK version, so maybe it doesn't support accents correctly because English doesn't have those things. So right. Anyhow, should moved on, and so that's not what actually we need. Like, well, we can, if we want, we can see like everybody's name in there, but like we want to filter it out by like, you know, um, everyone that like, for example, I pick an actor, then I can like show me all the movies that this actor has been in, right? I can do that. So who do I want to inspect? I don't know. Actually, I don't watch that much movie unless somebody's like super famous, then I would know. But oh, this looks like an Asian name to me because the surname is a bit interesting. But you know, let's say yeah, like let's let's set this up first. So actually I can have like actor, right, equals to, I don't know, shall we go for like Dwayne Johnson, like so oh, I don't even know how to spell his name. Yeah, so yeah, I don't know. I just like he's the first guy that I like have pop up in my mind. I'm not a big fan, but like he's kind of funny. I like that movie. That what's that one? Like Jumanji. Like he's funny. So yeah, I don't know. Maybe we can find him like what movie he has been in. So what we want to do is that like now we have set this up. So this some name needs to be equals to our actor's name. So what I gotta do now is that I gotta break this apart because now this is getting super long and I don't like this being super long. So now I can just put an enter here. And maybe put some spaces here as well so it looks better. Okay, so and oops, yeah, I'll tab as well. You can't tell by like in Jupyter Notebook because but I still stick with spaces. I'm like a very OCD person. Okay, so now I want this some name is need to be equals to, so maybe I need an EQ, there's some name, oops, this some name is equals to actor. So let's see if we can like just single him out and then we can find like which movie is in. Yeah, we can find him, so he's in the database, but like we don't know which movie is in, so now let's find out what movie is in. So you can see that now like how this is like logically based, building a logic that all these variables need to satisfy certain requirements, and that's what we're building here. So that's the good thing about using WoqL, because I think a lot of times when you like write SQL, you have to think in a way that you're setting up the filters. But here it's just like it's setting up a filter somehow, but it's just like you're setting up the logic instead of thinking about how you filter things out. Using some like greater than equals to, like you see that I can just link up this person's name with the movies in a bit. So what I gotta do now is I will get all these movies. So it's like some movie. This some movie it need to be a string. Yeah, this is another thing that like we want to improve is like every time we have to make a v string, which is a bit weird. If we can just use it like a variable, that would be great. So this is going to be the type of the SCM movie. So and so this movie needs to have the property that the class, you know, um, contains this actor. Um, so uh, so it reminds me of like how to do I call it class? I forgot. I'm looking at it right now. So yeah, it's cost. So it needs to have the cost of the some actor there, someone there. So there's some movie need to have a cost that is someone there, right? So let's see what we get. Yeah, so now you get like some movies that Dwayne Johnson is in, and but it's not printing out the name of the movie yet. So let's do that. So it's gonna be similar to what we have before here, but instead of I'll just put the bracket there. It's easier. So this needs to be some movie, and then this would be movie name. Okay, so now it's like if I refresh it, I can actually find what movie Dwayne Johnson's in, but it's a bit messy because I don't really care about some movie and someone. It's just an ID for them, right? So what I gotta do is like I gotta just select the I just gotta select this two column. Well, you can do that by by doing this, in pandas level, but also you can, well, like you can see that you can actually basically you can just do this and you have it, like you can do it in, or you can do a double quote, and yeah, so yeah, like you can do it in a in the in a pandas level, but I can totally do it in the WoqlCraft level as well. So all I need to do is to add the select there. So just put this there. I like putting it on top. It's just a tradition. Um, so what I gotta do is I only want to have some movie name and some name. Okay. Or maybe I can have like some name first. I don't know whether the order matter, but let's try. So yeah, oh, this is kind of in the way. Let me get rid of it. Yeah, so now we only have like some name and some movie. Like that's what we need. We don't want to see those we don't want to see those ID. That's a bit messy. So yeah, so this is how you got it. You can change the actor. So give me another actor. I don't know, Judi Dench maybe. I don't know. Like I'm so weird. Like yeah, Judi Dench. Let's see if we can find Judi Dench in the movie. Yeah. Oops. Yeah, Half-Life. I'm lost again. This tab. Oh, like why is always like this? Like you go. Right. Oops. What's going on? Oh, it's empty. Maybe there's no Judi Dench in it. That's weird. Maybe it's maybe she used another name in that. I don't know. Let's try someone else. How about we try? I don't know. Oh, Nicole Kidman. Yeah. Yeah, I put it in Google just make sure that I spell the name correctly because I'm horrible with spelling, like you all know. So I just I know it's gonna be weird, so I gotta put it here. And yeah, I gotta put it in here. So maybe it's IMDB movie. So like Judi Dench is like a British actor. So um yeah, but I'm so like yeah, it's like from 2006 and 2016. So yeah, Mona Rouge is not in there. So but she did participate in a lot of movies. Well, a lot mean like three, but like like all the movies she's in is kind of like well known, and she got a lot of award. So that's what that matters, I guess. Yeah. So yeah, like those actors fan don't kill me. I'm just like I'm just analyzing the database. So let's think about what else we could do. Um. So let's say we can change that to director actually. So let's do a director run. So that would be more difficult because I don't know any famous director at that point. Or maybe like what else can we do? Like maybe let's say I want like let's go back to Dwayne Johnson, and like I want it to be an action movie or like adventure movie or something like that. Or actually I can get all the like by genre. Let's filter by genre first, and then we'll see like how that goes. And I say this could help me to like let's say pick a movie to watch tonight or something. Um, so this should be genre. Yeah, genre should be, let's say I want to watch an adventure movie tonight. Put in adventure here. And I need to change this into some genre. It's gotta be like yeah, it's gotta be like oh, so this is select. Okay, it doesn't matter for now. Let me change this to here. Genre need to be a genre. Neighbor is to be like genre name. And yeah, genre name need to be equals to genre. And some movie same. So this need to be a genre. I need to be genre, some genre there. And yeah, so we have more there, so we can like see what we can do with it. We have the name, we have like the genre name here actually, and movie name. So let's see if this works. No, I have made some mistake there. Is it? Yeah. Select the genre name. So genre need to be genre, and genre name equals to genre, and some movies label. What have I done wrong? Adventure. There is an adventure genre there. Uh, hmm. This is weird. It need to be label. The type is the type is genre. I give it another name. Dot genre adventure. SCM genre. I think that's correct. But why type is like, you know, genre adventure? Maybe like let me change this to like, this is weird. Yeah, but I think it's SCM genre, right? I don't know what's going on. Like, okay, let's break this down into just this to see like if that works, and we build it from the ground up. Nope, it doesn't work. And yeah, so some genre type. So this SEM genre is wrong. Why? That's very wrong. I'm checking what I've done before when I create the schema. Where was it? Yeah, it's a doc type, and I don't know why it doesn't like it. And some genre type is, so maybe I have to put in yeah, I think, oops, oh, wow, what have I done? All right. Yeah, I'm just checking. Okay, GNRE. Okay, so that's, yeah. There's some like spelling problems there in my script. Yeah. Okay. So that's fine. We can get around it. There's always some spelling problems. And yeah. Okay. Yeah, this is correct somehow. Huh? Why doesn't like it? Okay. Let's get back to my code and check. Alright, when I do the insert, it is, yeah, it's not easy to spot it. Yeah, it's correct. Why doesn't like it? Equals to genre. Oh, now no, it's like it's still empty. So yeah, we gotta again like, let's comment some of these out to see if it works. So let's maybe do this. Yeah, I can get an adventure movie there. And can I get this? No, now I can't. Label, movie name, some movie, genre. Huh. Yeah, it should be matching that, right? So why is complaining? That it doesn't. Right. So yeah. So now I can like load in all this and genre adventure. So okay, so this is like equals to this. Like now I'm like, I want to get the, yeah, actually I don't know, I don't need this, is it? So I have the movie that actually the type is a genre, and Oh yeah, actually I don't need this. Like, okay, I just need this. Yeah, right. Okay, so that's why. So let's clean this up a little bit. Now we have all these adventure movie that we have, and I can do a random there and pick a movie that I want to watch tonight, maybe. So I can do like a hat. How about I do a so I do a random choice, so I get all these names. So all movie equals to result df. So it's the movie name of it, and so I can do a dot choice and import random. I'll just do it. No, it's just I can't. I have to do it like here. Uh, yeah, import random from random import random dot choice. That's what I want to do. From import. Whoops. Dot choice. From random import choice. Yeah, this random input choice. So this should be choice. Um, choice or movie. So now I'll have a movie to watch. Yeah, so you can like basically lucky draw what movie to watch tonight. So yeah, so this is silly. Okay, so this is what we have done for now, and yeah, I wish like we have some graphs, so like it would be exciting to see like, for example, if we have a graph, maybe we can see like which director really like which actor and things like that. So yeah, but it would be much better if we have the visualization available. But like you can still get the data frame, and you can like basically do some, you can get the data frame back and do some analyzation, just like anything that you do with the pandas data frame. But I think the thing that like you can take advantage of is like if we have the graph visualization, then you can see the relationship between the actors and the directors, who's favorite and things like that. So more like scandals, but also yeah, for now it's like a data frame is not much exciting, but you can see that we can make a query by just making some logic there, and that's actually like interesting. You just like put like link everything together with variables. That's the advantage. And you can also like say that something equals to something. You can also make something optional, like for example before when we put Judi Dench there, actually like this. Well, there's no, she's not in the database, then you can like make it optional, or like it's not for this case, but it's like, for example, some labels are missing, you can make it optional. So I think that's it. It's like I should actually do this more, like kind of use the graph that I've built in the graph. So usually, like what I've done is like, oh, I have this CSV, I load it in, I build this complex graph, but I never like kind of get the information out of it. So it's something for a change, I guess, and I should actually do it more so people kind of see what's going on. So yeah, I would update the script on the GitHub repo, and we are still building documentation, and we will be like having a hub very very soon. So yeah, lots of things going on, and also I have to have to like maybe something that I have to fix. I forgot what was it. Yeah, oh, the documentation. Yes. So yeah, I would see you next week. So also this the Sunday Python tutorial is back this week. Last week I was taking a break, so this week is back. I'm thinking about like I'm still thinking that like whether I should do like a Python documentation kind of docstring tutorial, or I could actually do a maybe like some iterators, some like Python internal tutorials. That's basically like I'm still debating between these two. So if you have anything about Python you want to learn, let me know. I'm on Twitter. You can see the box down there. or you can just like yeah, whatever. Let me know what you want to learn. So I'll see you next time. Bye.